Angels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene. Beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good. Celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this new you has loaded, leaving those that were relying on your brokenness to build at the bottom of the wheel? Wheel of Fortune in your favor. That of which has not been corrected remains corrupted in the hands of those that were attempting to keep you from moving forward. What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? What's up, Ohana? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I missed y'all yesterday. All right, I was guided to take yesterday off with everything that I needed to do and all of the ascension symptoms that I was experiencing, which I know many of you, if you are resonating with the title of this message, may also be experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms. Also, happy late Father's Day. I didn't say that before, and I realized like Father's Day was last Sunday, and I didn't say nothing. So happy Father's Day for you incredible divine masculines and divine feminines out there that are single parents, working to be the best parent that you can. And of course, happy Father's Day to the Most High Source that placed each and every one of us on this planet and trusted us with making positive change. Also, happy Juneteenth. What is good? Happy Juneteenth. You're a dog dad? Well, happy Father's Day to you too. All the dog dads out there, all the dads in general. Happy Father's Day. Well, happy belated Father's Day. You deserve all the recognition that you are receiving. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Juneteenth. And not only happy Juneteenth, but like I feel like the ancestors are celebrating you right now because you stayed on course. You're at the top of the Wheel of Fortune right now. And Ace of Staves wanted to fly out on the ground. Individuals that were hoping for a new passionate beginning with some type of tower that was supposed to align for you are in misery right now, are in despair. I'm also hearing if a landlord didn't make things right with you, they're going to be going through it. Any individual that didn't make things right with you has solidified this corruption in their own existence. So some of you may have been basically fucked over by a landlord or an individual that didn't give you a property. Because with the title being these individuals at the bottom of the will, this could definitely be like, instead of W-H-E-E-L, this could be W-I-L-L, a will. You were left out of a will. So some of you, this is an individual that took over a property that was meant for you. For others of you, this is a landlord that may have fucked you over or may have been thinking of fucking you over and decided against it because they've seen something happen to others that have come up against you. I'm also feeling for some of you an ex that was building a life or a karmic family. Now I'm feeling like this is an ex. It may be a karmic familial unit. But I'm heavily feeling an ex energy may not have a place to be right now. It's like they were building stability off of you consistently taking on towers. And these towers have been blocked out of your life. It's like they cannot intercept your blessings anymore. You released a connection that was using your energy to build. And you no longer desire this energy. You no longer desire this connection in any way, shape, and form. So very well could be a family, but you did a cord cutting. This is also about the new you that has loaded. This new you has no connection to these individuals. It doesn't matter if they're family by blood, you're no longer a part of this lineage. Your royal, this I heard DNA activations. Your royal lineage has been purified of any type of karmic corruption. And any individual that was attempting to tower you to build upon your energy is going through back-to-back towers at this time. You're at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. I also just heard omniprotection and omnipotent. And I know omnipotent is like God energy source. So you're in your Godhead, you're in your goddess head. You're in God mode, goddess mode right now. And with omniprotection, this is about you being like protected from everything. You're protected. You got individuals baffled at how, I also just heard 1,000 Ways to Die. You could watch that TV show when you were younger. But they just channeled me 1,000 Ways to Die. There were 1,000 ways that individuals were trying to orchestrate a demise for you. And you overcame each and every one of them. This is why they're looking at you going, what the fuck? You could have also recently seen the word omnipresent, but I specifically heard omnipotent and omniprotection. God has sealed you. You're sealed. Exactly. 1,001 Ways to Rise Up. Yes. Who said that? Michaela. I love the way you spell your name. Michaela. That's beautiful. Yes, Michaela. 1,001 Ways to Rise Up. You continue to elevate. And again, this new version of you is not connected to your past. It's like you've completely shed that past version of you. You're no longer who you were. I'm trying to make this make sense in the best way that I can with how I'm feeling. You are an entirely new entity. You're fully in your divinity. You are fully in your godhood, godhead. And these individuals cannot touch you. But they've tried. You got an offer coming in, King of Pentacles, the Star. You are at the top of the wheel. You could be this King of Pentacles. But what you're about to receive is going to put you in a position to really flourish. Like, this is elevating to... It's matching your energy now. It's matching what you are now. The vortex, the energetic vortex that you're in. Your energy screams abundance. Your energy screams healed. Your energy screams star. And your environment may be changing based on the energy that you're in. So you could be moving. You could be preparing to move. Or with what you receive, you're going to pick up and leave. Ooh, bars. I heard you've been crowned for all to see. I also just heard that the Most High can move a mountain in an instant. So something that may have seemed like an obstacle to your level up has been removed. Or individuals that were trying to be an obstacle to your level up and expansion in your experience have been removed. I also got slightly distracted with my cat in the litter box. And as soon as I tuned in to the scratching of the side of the litter box that my cat was doing, I heard, shitted on him. Yeah, I just shitted on him. I believe that's Nicki Minaj, but you did it on him. So these individuals feel like you are shitting on them with the fact that their life has fallen to shit and yours has only gotten better, and they're about to see it get so much better. Also, individuals that tried to cover something up, they couldn't cover up the shit that they left everywhere. That was a previous channel that I have done. So individuals that were trying to cover something up or get away with something, it's been exposed. They were walking around like their shit didn't stink. Something was left. This was impulsive. This was reckless. They got messy. Every time you showed your face, every time you showed up, every time you were winning, these individuals got more and more reckless. Mama? Hey, Mima. Y'all hear Mima back there? This only puts you in a position to receive what is yours. With Mima back there talking, she symbolizes a new beginning. This could also be a maternal figure that got, there it is, that got caught putting in work to betray you. I can't, bruh. This is what they were trying to cover up, the fact that they betrayed you. They were putting in work to betray you. Putting in work to fuck you over. Again, this could be a landlord. This could be a landlord, an ex, a karmic familial unit. Somebody with the karma that they are going through. And the fact that they got so impulsive and reckless trying to fix their life, this got exposed. With the new you that has loaded, with the new experience that has unfolded, what is due to you is coming through. It's being directly given to you. It is attracted to you. The energy that you're in, you're calling this in. You're calling in what is yours, what's meant to be a part of your energy, what's meant to be a part of your experience. So any individual that was trying to hold on to something they built off of your brokenness, that they built off your energy, trying to maintain themselves at the top of the wheel. It's like these individuals had continuously worked to tower you, to keep you down here, so they would stay up here. With the wheel shifting, these individuals desperately put in work trying to shift the wheel back, and it didn't. It won't budge. You're here. So anything that belongs to you as you are at the top of this wheel is coming right to you. And these individuals are getting exactly what they deserve. Everything that they now have to forfeit because they built it off of your energy. They built it off of your brokenness. They built it off of who you were always meant to be, but weren't seeing it correctly. And now that you see who you are, you know who you are, you're standing in your power, they can't kick you off your throne. They can't get you to budge. And they can't get this Wheel of Fortune to budge. Every attempt to betray you has backfired. And this is why some of these individuals may be like sleeping in hotels. Like, I feel like your ex might be in a hotel or couch surfing with friends. If this is not an ex, like somebody has got their stability all the way fucked up trying to come for you. Somebody's held to with the star out here. Somebody needed your energy because you were always a shield to them. Whenever you were around these individuals, they knew you would heal from something they would project onto you. So there are individuals that are unable to heal from something without having a connection to you. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be a maternal figure. This could also be a sibling or somebody that's reckless, immature, mouthy, hot-headed, and egotistical, that's going through mental health issues, crashing out continuously. They can't control their temper. In the way they wanted you to be seen as like insane, somebody is out here losing their motherfucking medulla, just crashing out on everybody. Very well could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius paternal figure, as well as maternal figure, or a son and daughter duo. Does not have to be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but this is an entire bloodline, along with those that were associated to this bloodline, that are getting the smoke. Even individuals before your awakening that were using and manipulating your energy to obtain relationships have had those relationships fall apart out of nowhere. The moment you stepped into your power and you went through this massive transfiguration, this massive rebirth, people's shit started falling apart. People from like the previous version of you being in middle school, like adults, while you were very young, that had been attempting to corrupt and manipulate your energy, have had shit fall apart. So this could be uncles. This could be... Ew. I didn't even think about that. Some of you were young, very young, like 14, 15. And somebody that was way, way older may have attempted to get involved with you at that time. Like intimately involved with you. This is somebody that should not have been interested in you. And you at that young, naive age may have felt like, oh, somebody's older, interested in me, ooh, this is cool. You weren't thinking like how nasty this is. This person knew what they were doing was illegal and knew what they were doing should not have been done. But this is somebody that saw your light and knew that they could build something off of your energy. So some of you were around some very nasty individuals when you were young. This could even be in your family. You may have experienced intimate abuse in your lineage. But these were individuals that should not have been doing what they were doing with you at the age that you were and abusing you in this way. Any individual that felt like they had an attachment, had corrupted and broken you at a certain age in order to maintain high vibrational alignment and manifestations for themselves is receiving severe backlash at this time. I just heard protector of the children. Protect the children. So it's like your inner child is being healed from something it had or has been healed from something that it experienced in the youth, in your youth. And what has been called back to you were individuals that had been manipulating your energy since you were very young. So these are all manifestations that individuals had acquired off of you since a very young age. Some of you, this binding and manipulation could have started when you were born or when you had been conceived. This is a lot that has been broken off of you. And this is why you're receiving a lot and may feel overwhelmed by everything that's coming to you at this time. Because it was everything that others harvest, and it's big. Ace of Pentacles. It's everything that individuals took from you since you were very young. Shit, this could even be organizations, networks, and societies that were tracking your energy, that were monitoring and harnessing your energy, knowing that you were a big energy, a big... How do I put this, Spirit? They said the biggest glitch in their system that had been, not knowing that it would get even bigger with your ascension, even bigger with your evolution, stepping into your Godhead. So some of you, CIA, certain officials that knew that, yep, exactly, Liz, you were going to be a threat to the system. They just didn't know how big. But they knew that your energy, they're showing me Angel Engine, which is like a little storyline over on TikTok about an angel that's their energy is being harvested to maintain the system. Your energy was meant to be corrupted in order to maintain the matrix. For some of you, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So not only have you brought down the system, but you've called back all that was built upon your energy. From the system, from a karmic familial unit, from an ex, and from individuals that had been involved with you, just to harness your energy for connections, opportunities, and stability. And now you're getting a victory. You're getting a back-to-back victory. Somebody also thought they were going to be able to make you sick before you received some type of wish fulfillment. A karmic familial unit. I've been getting a lot of energies coming through here. This isn't just a karmic familial unit. You got bloodlines, individuals in a position of recognition that were also working to harvest your energy for their own wish fulfillment. Broken bloodlines that felt like they could beat the divine ordinance, divine law, to repair the desolation they were facing, to repair the type of stripping they were going through, to avoid being humiliated publicly by having a downfall. So you had individuals waiting for some type of sickness to take an effect. You had individuals waiting for some type of tower to hit, for you to be homeless, for you to have nothing. And any individual that had been waiting for this is now having this blowback in their face in the worst way, where they're losing what they attempted to strip you of. And it doesn't matter what title they hold. Doesn't matter if it's an organization, network, society, karmic familial unit, brotherhood, coven, old karmic contracts. It doesn't matter. Spirit is running phase on everybody. Ancestors, don't matter who it is. 5 of Pentacles. Everybody is getting mollywopped. Everybody is getting, like, it's like they're running through and pillaging these individuals of what is yours. I just heard running through that nigga's house like the Tomb Raider. So they're running through everybody's house, snatching back what is not theirs and giving it back to you. And these individuals are losing, bottom of the wheel. Some of these individuals losing their stability because they built the entirety of their stability off of your back. Hoping that you'd never notice, hoping that you'd never wake up to what they were doing. And you were now so protected, like no attachment can get to you. I also just heard somebody attempted to conjure something very strong and very dark and attach it to you. And now it's riding their ass. I just heard you're about to be blessed beyond belief. And then they just channeled me the song Tell Everyone. Tell everyone that we got it. This bond we got means a lot to us and it's sacred, which is Tech 9. You could be seeing a lot of 9s lately. Endings are happening for new beginnings to occur with the energy that you're in. Sacred bond, there it is. Ancestors fighting for your ships to come in. Everybody is getting snatched up. They're showing me like the ancestors snatching people's legs and shaking their pockets, shaking them till everything in their pockets fall out. And going, well, this isn't yours. We're going to be taking that. Everybody's pockets getting shaken. They got to empty them bitches. Ancestors coming through, making sure that everything that's meant to come in at this time is. Warring angels on guard. Like, you are so protected at this time with what's about to unfold. Like, your experience really is changing based on the energy you're in, and you can feel that things are different. You can feel that you're in an entirely new timeline. Like, it's almost like when you play a video game and you turn up the brightness. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, the best way to explain this is you arose and you felt like the whoosh. Like, you felt like things had shifted. Almost like a little bit of vertigo. And then as soon as the energy stabilized, it was like the brightness of your world got turned up. If you guys have ever played a video game and you turn up the brightness on that video game, that's what they're showing me. It's like everything is looking brighter. Everything is looking more colorful. Everything is feeling more serene, more beautiful, like more divine, more heavenly. If you recently saw a sunrise or a sunset, you realized there were like more colors in it. Like, sunsets are looking prettier. Sunrises are looking prettier. Like, you can tell that it's just different. It gives more of a heavenly energy. Because you're in more of a heavenly timeline. And now everything is catching up to the timeline that you're in. A decision's been made that has individuals up at night sleepless because they couldn't sacrifice you. And then we got justice behind that. So for some of you, this is a property. For some of you, this is something that was left to you in a will, to where you are meant to receive this at this time. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't get caught up in what is to come. Stay present in what is. But some of these individuals tried to sacrifice you because of a decision that they knew was being made against them that would benefit you. And some of these individuals felt like if they were able to tower you, if they were able to influence you in some type of way, this decision would go in their favor because they would be at the top of the wheel. They tried to change their fate by changing yours, and it blew back in the worst way. This could also be individuals in the justice system that refused to give you something that they knew was due to you. Going against you, transformation, there's a change afoot. Going against you based on what they may have been receiving from those that they were in connection to. And now the type of backlash that I just heard it wasn't even worth it. The backlash that they're going through wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth whatever they received. It wasn't even worth their opinion of you. Some of you really rubbed some individuals in the judicial system the wrong way, where they just didn't like you because of your light. They didn't want you to receive something because they felt like it would make you better than them. Like, these are individuals that are like, I've spent my whole life working hard, getting a degree. I hate my job. Like, they just hate their life. And they're like, you're telling me that if I sign this over to this light worker, they won't have to work a day in their fucking life? That they'll just get to ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after? They don't deserve that. Fuck them. Like, yeah, some of you had some very spiteful individuals that just hate their life and didn't feel like you deserved to live a better life than they did. Shit, this could even be karmic familial members that felt that way. Like, how is it that you get left everything? This could be celebrities that feel this way, or people in a position of recognition. Spirit says that's the truth. Like, why do you get to have this come up that is seen so effortless? Like, they're perceiving it as it just being handed to you. Like, why don't you have to sell your soul? Why don't you have to sell your body? Why don't you have to do all the fucked up shit that we did to be a star? That's not fair. You had a lot of individuals that wanted to put you in a position to miss this opportunity and walk away from the scales being balanced. It's like, walk away and give up on everything because they felt like you didn't deserve it. And they're watching you get it anyway. And again, if this is a landlord, some of you have a landlord that's making things right. They've seen what happens when people go up against you. So these are individuals that are like, just make shit right. Like, leave them alone. In order to not get hit with the backlash they're seeing others get hit with. And some of you that moved away from a situation where a landlord was fucking over, this landlord wishes they would have done right by you. A lot of people wish they would have just left well enough alone because they were unable to change fate. Queen of Pentacles, and you still wind up on top. We have the King of Pentacles out here. as well. So we got the king and the queen. Doesn't matter if you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Smoke in the city, and exactly, they can't handle the smoke. We got fertility. Your manifestations are here. And it's a lot bigger than you anticipated. Doors have been opened for you. A way has been made for you. Mountains have been moved for you. And a war is being fought for you. We got Prince of Staves and balance. Somebody wants to balance things out with you. Somebody that was impulsive, reckless. This could be a sibling. Somebody wants to tell you the truth. I don't think they're going to get the opportunity to. The truth has already reached you or will reach you. Yep. Ended. This could be an ex and family member that now wants to say that they love you. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody that wants to emotionally manipulate you because they know that you're getting dish money. Somebody wants to come in and be honest with you now because everything they did against you did not fucking work. So they're like, oh, they're getting this money? Well, let's go make nice. Let's go tell them the truth. Let's go tell them we didn't know what was going on fully. We just believed the lies. Let's go emotionally manipulate them and gaslight them so we can take part in this money that we tried to keep from this person. You got incoming pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, that's generational wealth. You got incoming pentacles. If this is your message, you've been through a lot of shit. You've been through everything, and not near one of these individuals extended a hand. It doesn't matter who it is. Not one of them. Not a family member, not an ex, not a fucking celebrity. No, all these individuals that have been watching you didn't do shit to help you. I also just heard the cartel. Somebody fucked up with the cartel. Some of you. All right, side message. This is not going to be for everybody, but some of you individuals try to get you set up with, I don't know, a gang or the cartel. And they actually admire you. They don't see you as a problem. They see these individuals as a problem because they run their mouth too much. But there are individuals in like a gang or the cartel that don't see you as a problem. They admire you. Some of you, these individuals have been watching you for a minute to see why you were causing certain individuals so many issues, only to realize these individuals started it first. And they're not willing to back the individuals that attempted to come after you to where they know that what is happening to them is supernatural and they want no parts of it. Some individuals are so deep in something that they're basically saying, don't bring your petty drama to us, not anymore. You tried to make this person out to be an issue when you started off being the issue, and you're only receiving what comes with you being the issue. You should have left well enough alone. So somebody here has no backing. Somebody here has no protection, nobody investing in them, nobody believing in their antics. Somebody's been cut off from somebody was receiving from others, whether it was like protection or like a position of recognition shit. This doesn't have to be like the cartel or a gang. This could very well be like a society that's going, no. Yeah, he made the block hot. Yes, Leslie. Some of these individuals are going, no. Absolutely the fuck not. You did this to yourself. We're not helping you. With all the trouble that's on your ass right now, we're not helping you. We don't know you. Don't ask us for nothing. Block your number. This could even be a practitioner that's like, no. Or readers that are like, no, and turning people away. People do not want to associate with these individuals that have this type of entity and this type of karma attached to them. So anybody that these individuals were trying to go to for help are not helping them. They're on their own, just like they left you on your own. Wisdom, and you know this. You can feel that individuals that wanted to win by any means necessary are backing up. That these groups, organizations, networks, and societies, with what they have seen happen and the wisdom they have gained, are no longer trying to provoke you. No longer trying to cause you issues. They realized that somebody was just trying to win by any means necessary because of what they would have received. And it seems like these groups, organizations, and societies are going, this is not even worth it. With what we're going through and what we're experiencing, the type of war that we are facing, and who we know is now looking into the situation, we want no part of it. So this is destiny helpers that God has assigned to ensure that you stay at the top of the wheel. It doesn't matter who it is. God has put you in the eye of those that had once been opposition, now seeing you clearly for what you are. This is why they channeled me omnipotent and omniprotection. Because individuals that had once been working with your opposition are now backing away and releasing connection and alliances to your opposition, leaving them out in the cold entirely. They have no strings to pull here because individuals are no longer working with them. And for some of you, these were high-ranking individuals that were able to pull strings in the physical. That no matter what they had done against you, it blew up in their face, and they started looking at you and going, this is interesting. Why is it every time we try to block them, every time we try to box them in, every time we try to put them in a position to where they are not being seen, they break through it? So you got individuals that normally get their way. If they want somebody blocked from being seen, they'll have that individual blocked from being seen. If they want somebody hit, they'll get somebody hit. If they want somebody to lose their mind, that person will lose their mind. If they want to keep somebody from reaching certain heights of success, they'll be able to blacklist individuals, blackball and backdoor individuals. They weren't able to with you. And that's what they're noticing. You got individuals that were pulling a lot of strings behind the scenes to keep you from being successful, to put you out on the street. And all of this backfired in the worst way, where you have individuals going, what the fuck did you sign us up for? You said this individual was an issue. You said they were doing black magic on you. You said that they were messing with your family. You lied to us. You lied. This individual isn't doing anything but protecting themselves spiritually. And something higher than us is protecting them. There's no way this person should have been able to overcome this or avoid this. Yet, they did. How do you explain that? We got our best guys getting hit. We got our best guys getting sick, passing away, being detained. We got our best guys going, this shit isn't even worth it. Who is this person? So you got people backing down. You got people backing away. And again, God is making a way for you to receive. They fucked around and found out in the worst way, which further put these individuals in a compromising position because they couldn't explain why they were coming after you. They couldn't explain why they lied about you. This could even be the judicial system going, okay, we gave you this, so why are y'all crashing out? Spending this abundance on weird shit. Whether it be spell work or y'all are over here investing in like gambling and strip clubs and the club and like vices and shit, and you're crashing out. There's been repeated calls to the police to come to your house because y'all have been beating the shit out of each other. Like, what is going on here? Who did we give this money to? You got individuals that thought they had won that are being exposed as the incompetent ones. You got individuals from the workplace losing their shit to where they're the ones that get fired and not you, when they were gunning to put you in a position to lose your job because they saw you as a threat. You got landlords going, ooh, this is not somebody we want to mess with, because even the gang stalking neighbors have their car broke down. One of them went to the hospital. Some of them are having health issues now. Like, something's weird here. As soon as this individual moved into this unit, as soon as this individual moved into this apartment or in this space, and people started antagonizing them, they didn't have to lift a finger. They didn't have to say a word. Shit started happening to these people. What is going on here? You got a lot of individuals questioning what type of power you hold. Shit, could be an HOA. What type of power you hold and why the divine moves in this way for you. You got individuals on the other side making moves for you. Judgment. Making moves. That just answered the question. You got ancestors, angels, and the Most High on the other side, making moves to bring down judgment on those that attempt to come up against you, and being at the top of this will and being like birthed and fully coded as your new self, your new identity that God has given you. And if you had somebody pass away, my condolences. Liz, my condolences. But know that energy will always be with you. For the vessel may expire, but the soul, the energy, cannot be destroyed. She's with you. And she's assuring that you receive what is due to you. We're so much more outside these meat suits. We're so much stronger outside these meat suits. We can reach more parts of the world outside this meat suit. So even though the meat suit may have expired, the soul never does. And believe me when I say, any of you that has lost somebody, they're rooting for you on the other side. They have passed you the torch, and anything that they didn't get to experience that they wanted to, you're going to get to. They wanted to travel the world, you're going to get to travel the world. It's part of your wheel of fortune. It's part of the torch that has been passed to you. If they wanted to receive unconditional love, but they didn't get the opportunity to, you get to. All of these moments that you get to experience, your ancestors, your angels are going to vicariously experience through you. You get to live in the way they didn't get to. And many of these individuals attempted to take that opportunity away from your ancestors that you have freed and manipulated in their own benefit when they were not the generational curse breaker. You get to have these experiences because they're not just for you. They're for the souls that you have saved, the souls that you've released, the souls that didn't get to live. They didn't get to fully live life. Some of them settled. Some of them were too afraid to take that leap of faith. And they carried that regret with them. And you have freed them from the shackles of that regret by fully being authentic, taking these leaps of faith, and living your life. And what you're being given is really going to put you in a position to live your life. To live your life for them. Individuals that wanted to live this life selfishly. Live this life just to be famous, just to be wealthy, just to have stupid materialistic shit. That's all they wanted your destiny and your energy for. To connect with an individual that wasn't even noticing them. They needed your energy to be noticed, to be loved. Damn, that's sad. They needed your energy to be loved. If you ever start to feel unlovable, remember, motherfuckers tried to destiny swap with you because they needed your energy to be loved. They needed your energy to be stable. They needed your energy to appear to be competent. They needed your energy to live. And now you get the rights to your life. The divine right to live your life. What had been destined and fated for you. And this new version of you has no connection to what the old version was connected to. This new version of you is free. This new version of you is free. I just heard, can you feel it? Can you feel that freedom? We got an apology coming through or an offer. Some of you may have recently listened to Phil Collins because they're channeling me, can you feel it in the air tonight? Feeling it! Good. That feeling that you're having as this new version of you, you are not the same. If you think back to like 2023, that version of you, it was like a past life. You no longer resonate with who you were. You know that exactly God consciousness, that you are new. It's like you hold no resentment, you hold no anger, you hold no disappointment or depression with what that previous version of you was connected to and experienced, and it's like the best way to explain this is had as baggage, was carrying around. A lot of us, we would think back to moments where we had been betrayed by certain individuals or when life got really hard, and it would stir something inside of us. Anger, resentment, disappointment, sadness, depression. And we think back to those moments now and we go, I beat the game. That was a hard fucking level. I don't know about y'all, but when I think back to moments, when these moments pop back up, and I remember what I had experienced in like 2022, 2023, 2024, I go, damn, we leveled up quick. That was in the thick of it. That was a thick level. That was gnarly. We really went through a lot of shit to get here, but I'm glad we did. I'm grateful for my experiences because I would not be here without having those experiences. It's no longer like an emotional attachment, it's an understanding. You have officially laid that version of you to rest, and this new version of you, it's like coming through as the vengeance that your old version didn't receive. But this vengeance that you carry is success. The more successful you are, the more that you focus on self, the more that you live your life, that in itself is God's vengeance to those that came up against you. The more that you push through. I just got an ad that said the forbidden truth. This is the truth that you know. With all of these forbidden practices that individuals attempted to do on you. The more you push through, the more you laugh, the more you have fun, the more that you work on yourself, self-care, the more that you just hold gratitude for your experience, the more that you focus on service and mission, the more that these individuals break. The more these individuals' lives fall into what they were supposed to be. And it's their own energy. It's what they have brought upon themselves. Exactly. The best revenge is living your best life. And that's exactly what you're doing. No longer looking back. No longer holding on to memories that brought pain. But instead, looking at it as though it is a past life that you have been reborn from. No longer who you are, but what was necessary to become who you were meant to be. And you are who you are meant to be right now, your highest vibrational ascended self. One that individuals cannot attach to, cannot take from, cannot manipulate, corrupt, or control. And somebody just asked me, am I pregnant? No. No, am I glowing? It's just the sun glow, baby, okay? Soul glow, all right? But no, I've been celibate for like 3 years. It's been a minute. No intimacy over here, but if somebody is asking if I'm pregnant, I must be glowing, baby. No, it's just a soul glow, I assure you. But hey, maybe you picking up on something. Maybe there is a future child that I'm gonna have. I did tell Source that eventually I wanted to have a son. I want my baby boy, but sometime in the future when I've lived life. So, I appreciate you. I'm going to take that as a future event and claim it. I would love to bring forth a beautiful cosmic sun child. Not now, but eventually. When I am with my kingdom spouse. When I'm with the person I know I'm supposed to be with. Until then, focused on mission. My focus is not on love, and I know a lot of you can relate to that because we know that something's unfolding. Love is not the forefront of our focus because we're so focused on what timeline has been laid before us. What is about to occur in this timeline, what we are about to receive in this timeline. And who knows? A kingdom spouse may be a part of this timeline. We will see. We got an offer, an opportunity coming through. This feels like an apology though. Somebody wants to make amends with you now that they know that you're getting everything. Damn. Everything you ever wanted, or everything that these individuals ever wanted, you're getting. So you have individuals that now want to come make nice. Yeah, look, I can't make this shit up because they're trying to hold on. They want to travel towards you to hold on because they know you're the one with big bag. Big bag of energy, big bag of abundance, big bag of unconditional love, a big bag of protection and safety. They want to hold on to you because of what comes with you. So somebody wants to come make nice because they know that it's greener where you're at right now. Your grass is real green. Your harvest, beautiful. Abundance. All right, you growing pumpkins. You growing corn. You got cabbage. You got broccoli. You got everything you need in your Garden of Eden right now, okay? Everything you need to fill that cornucopia. And these individuals want to come over here and be like, can we have some? I'll help you plant some stuff after you already grew your shit. After your garden is already grown, you worked day and night to the bone for this harvest to come through, and you're out here sharing it with other light workers. You're going, look what God gave me. Look what God did for me. And then you have these little crusty, musky muskrat mongooses. These little musky moon magic throwing muskrats and mongooses. These rancid roaches, these derelict ducks coming over like, I know I tried to poison your harvest. I really thought that the grass was going to be green over here and they were going to have, like, it was going to be popping. It was going to be like a barbecue. I thought they were going to have all the good stuff. Okay, they fooled me. They said we were going to get all the good stuff if we were stealing it from you. And you didn't notice, but you noticed and that fucked up our plan. So now we over here starving. Can we have some? And God's going, don't give them nothing. They want to come tell you the truth about how they tried to poison your harvest after they felt like they had stolen enough so that you would be left with nothing, and your soil would be so fucked up. Your soil would be so depleted of nutrients, you wouldn't be able to grow anything. That's what they wanted. They wanted to come over, steal, and then make sure you couldn't grow nothing else. Wanted to come steal your seeds like they motherfucking Johnny Apple. And now, since everything is just wilting, all right, they don't know how to take care of this. They don't know how to take care of their own land. The seeds they got are just bunk. They plant and shit. It sprouts and then it dies. And they're going, how the fuck did they grow this? God helped. Every time you need a rainstorm, you just go out and pray and you go, God, it's okay if you don't want to bring the rain down, but I would really appreciate, and so would my crops, my harvest, my manifestations would appreciate a little bit of help. All right, I'm working hard on this. You see me working hard. I'm out here every single day doing my mission, aka tilling my soil, trimming and pruning my plants. I'm out here every day putting in work. Please, God, send some rain. I don't ask you for much, but I'm out here doing what you told me to do. Just like Noah's Ark. God told Noah to build an ark. Nobody fucking believed in Noah. Everybody was like, you are crazy. You had individuals out here that had their little fake plants and had their little bullshit ass astroturf lawn that were like, this motherfucker's growing a garden. Don't they know they could go to the grocery store? Don't they know they could go get their own shit? Now grocery store shit is all tainted. They're eating grocery store shit like, that tastes like pesticides. Well, you were over here putting in work on your own motherfucking garden. I'm sorry, I know that's a long analogy, but I need y'all to see it the way that God is seeing it. Where, yeah, you could have taken the same path as everybody else. You could have gone to the grocery store, which is individuals going to darker entities, individuals going to corrupted avenues in order to get some type of instant gratification by manipulating others' energy, by conjuring, by summoning, by doing darker manifestation methods. You could have done that. You could have followed the herd of corrupted souls to the grocery store, to what would have instantly gratified your desire pertaining to the harvest that you wanted to have. But you didn't. You worked hard on your own shit because you knew working hard, being of service here, listening to God here would be fruitful later. You knew that with you putting in the work on your own harvest, it wouldn't be corrupted. It wouldn't be sprayed with pesticides. You worked hard on this. You grew it from its seedling. You knew that it wouldn't be corrupted. You knew that there wouldn't be certain pests that would have eaten through your harvest because of how you tended to it. It was pure. Your harvest, which is your manifestations, your highest vibrational timeline, pure. There's no other influence on this. There's no middleman to you receiving this other than God. And God isn't even the middleman. God is the one you go to for the seeds. God is the one you trust to make sure that everything is growing the way that it's supposed to with the guidance you're given. Like, hey, my cabbages are a little wilty. What do I do? And God goes, it needs some coffee grounds. Put some coffee grounds in there. Water it a little bit. It'll be fine in the next few days. You follow that guidance. All of a sudden, your cabbage is even bigger than it was before, and it's looking beautiful. So again, I apologize. I know that's a long, drawn-out analogy, but y'all are seeing the vision, aren't you? So these individuals that kept sneaking over to your energy, aka your yard, and stealing your harvest, and then taking it back to others and going, ooh, look at this, it's ours now. They'd come back a few hours later, it would be wilted. It would start to rot, and they're going, what the fuck? I just took it from their garden. They go back and look, and all of a sudden you got a new cabbage in that spot. There's a new cabbage blooming, and it's growing very quickly, and when you pluck it, when you pick it, it stays. It stays fresh. It stays beautiful. It stays green because it was picked with love. That's the best way to explain what it is you're receiving and what it is these individuals are getting. The losses they are taking, like what they are getting is what they have put out. And it's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of malevolent energy. It's a lot of disdain and resentment and envy. And that has tainted everything they thought they had taken from you. Every time they would come to look at what they thought they had gotten, it would be tainted with their own energy, with their own environment. There would be flies on it. Fruit flies, flies. There would be bugs eating at it. And they couldn't understand why yours was growing the way that it was, why it was being tended to, and it was because you listened to the guidance that God gave you instead of going to somebody else's yard, aka energy, and expecting to receive off of what this energy was putting in work to have. You relied on your own energy, you trusted the guidance that you were given, and now your harvest is here. And individuals got to watch you harvest it. They got to watch you harvest your abundance. They got to watch you receive everything that comes with the work that you put in. And the only individuals you're going to be giving to, yep, they're heartbroken. The only individuals you're going to be giving to, and in remorse and regret, I can't make this shit up. Yep, they got maggots all over their stuff. Their house filled with maggots. It's just dusty, it's dirty, it's nasty, it's funky. While yours is just clean. Exactly. They get to watch you get your table. They get to watch your harvest fill this table. And they're in remorse and regret. Because the only ones that you're sharing with are other sacred souls that you know deserve to eat. When you on my side, when you on my team, you get to eat. Everybody eating. That's our mentality. Everybody eating. Except the individuals that didn't get an invite because they spit in our face and shit on our ideas and attempted to destroy us. Those individuals are not invited to the table because they got work to do. They got to work on themselves. We are not inviting that energy into our space, into our lives. We're not being guided to. So, exactly. It's a karmic crib. Who said that? Yes, DM. Yes, DM. It's a karmic crib. They got to sit in the crib. In that karmic crib. Okay, in that karmic ass neighborhood with their karmic ass job and their karmic ass friends and their karmic ass partners. That's who they sided with. Now they don't want to be over there. They're hating from outside the club because they can't even get in, and they're not supposed to. They didn't. Do you have a what is that TikTok? Where he's like, do you have a wristband? No. Then back up, back up. That's what I'm getting. These individuals do not have a divine wristband to get into what we worked hard for, and this is what's unfolding. You got a lot of individuals in remorse and regret right now because they realize not only are you strong and resilient and determined, but you have a higher power that's bringing the force, that's bringing the force of divine wrath down upon them. They don't get to make this shit up because they had ample time to. They had time to make things right with you. But they didn't want to because they felt like there would be another avenue to take, and that would be your destruction in order for them to have a come up. And now that they're realizing that there is going to be no fall for you, they're in remorse and regret. And now they want to make nice. They want to be friends. Seven of Swords. Somebody, look at this Queen of Wands out here with oppression. Somebody was caught up lying. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be a maternal figure. This could be a karmic third party. But somebody got caught lying about why you had to disconnect, or about why, or about how you were making your abundance. This is also somebody that feels as though what they paid for pertaining to the sneaky deceptive behavior to stop you was a lie. This is why I just said this. This is why they're in remorse and regret. Because they were deceived. They were bamboozled. They were hoodwinked. They thought they could stop you. Somebody wants to come make nice because they realize you are unstoppable. They don't want to be an enemy anymore. Yeah, they want to come celebrate. This could be a third party. This could be somebody that was in competition with you, but they now want to, it's like wave the white flag, but it's way too late. The angels and the ancestors are saying, we will not cease fire. There will be no ceasefire because you were relentless. So while you get to enjoy your harvest, while you get to enjoy unconditional love, you get to live, you get to laugh, you get to just receive. I feel like this is going to be something where you're like, holy shit, this is really my life? Like, this is really my life right now? Like, this has been made possible? That's the energy I'm getting. It's like, I knew that it was going to be worth the wait. I knew it was going to be worth the fight. I knew it was going to be worth the work, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. This is you being in this position to go, nobody can tell me, I know I'm already in this energy where nobody can tell me that God isn't real because of how things have unfolded in my life. But this is you being put in a position where nobody can tell you that God isn't real, and nobody can tell others that God isn't real with those that have been observing your life, that have been watching you. You got a lot of eyes on you already believing, but what's about to unfold is going to be like, it's going to put them in a position to be like, yep, There is a God. Because how the fuck? Oh, we got a Two of Cups. It wanted to land in the reverse. Well, slightly like obstacle on this Queen of Wands. Mental entrapment and stress. And emotional. About these secrets that somebody is thinking about. Because they wanted a marriage or commitment. So you do have a third party out here that's like, fuck. They were unable to maintain or obtain a divine dynamic and entrap somebody from moving towards you with whatever they were doing under this moon cycle. They're in their head about secrets being revealed. About the work they were putting in to obtain a marriage. Somebody's emotional because they're unable to gaslight and burden somebody else into a connection. What this person is feeling, they're breaking under. Like somebody has been revealed as this type of manipulative narcissist because of the backfires. So whoever was working to get in your energy or obtain your energy for a connection has lost it mentally, as well as lost this connection because of secrets that have been revealed. And now they're in their head about it because it's like they feel as though if they hadn't have come up against you, their secrets wouldn't have been revealed in this way. Damn, the tea is hot. A lot of people in remorse and regret right now, trying to hold on to things that are being called to you. So if somebody was building, that makes sense. If somebody was building a relationship off your energy, and you called your energy back and you quantum leaped, you moved into this new timeline as this new version of you, somebody's relationship is falling apart. Somebody can no longer hold on to somebody that they were using your energy to cast illusions upon. And I feel like quite a few people built relationships off of your energy, got married in your energy. The marriages is all falling apart. Them friendships falling apart. Those business connections falling apart because they're no longer being seen as you. They're no longer, yep, pure energy, modest. They're no longer able to build their joy off of your blood, sweat, and tears. Off of a tower or towers that have been previously aligning with you that you're no longer in alignment to. Exactly. Mimicking my formula. Exactly, divine. And this is, yes, Nicole, divine justice. We got health and retreat. Somebody's having health issues. They got to back the fuck up. This is the divine basically being like, these are the energies that have been pulled out of your energy and what's happening to them. Well, your energy's been purified and you're receiving joy. These individuals that were building lives off your energy or maintaining their health with your energy are sick. Mind, body, or soul. Mind, body, spirit. They have no balance. They're unable to provide for themselves. Their health is being tarnished. Their well-being fucked up. And they're unable to nourish their body back to health. Nourish their spirit. So yeah, energy vampires. Somebody is really decaying without you. Or quite a few people. Shit is decaying before completion. Y'all know how XXXTentacion says the adequate death is completion? Once you've completed everything that you were supposed to do in this life, you can go through multiple deaths within this life and multiple rebirths. Somebody is going to, their vessel is going to break down before any type of completion. They're going to have to reincarnate. And they know this. They know they're leaving unfinished business. So this lets me know before completion, somebody is not going to physically make it. Or somebody may have recently passed away. Stand still. Somebody that you froze out of your energy. That was hoping, waiting for you to come back, waiting for some type of energy to call you back in because they needed you. So for some of you, you are going to hear about somebody passing away. We got the marrying maiden. This is succumbing to seduction. For some of you, this is an ex. A compromising situation, subordination, succumbing to seduction, manipulation, and low self-esteem. Somebody that you've frozen out of your energy is bound to this. They're bound to a compromising situation. They could not call you back in. They know that they cannot overcome this. Not without you. And you're not coming back. It's funny that you bring up that movie, Death Becomes Her. Yes, I do remember that movie. And it's recently popped back up. So that may resonate with you. Death becomes her. Somebody felt like they'd be able to live a very long, fruitful life off your energy. A very vain, egotistical, manipulative individual or group. And you're never coming back. You're never going to give, and this is your justice. You're never going to give them access to your energy because you know what they were doing with it. Your order is being restored to your life. You're receiving justice. And it's you cutting these individuals off, keeping them cut out of your life and your new experience, and living your best life. This new version of you it's all new everything, baby. All new everything. Some of you are about to have quite a big bag to blow on all new everything. Like, just get rid of anything that had a connection to your previous version that went through the most trauma. Like, if you haven't been able to invest in, like, and not in an egocentric, like, egotistical way, talking about, I need a new wardrobe. But, like, if you've still had to hold on to things because you couldn't afford a new wardrobe, and you were holding on to things that the previous version of you wore when you were going through homelessness, when you were going through heartbreak, when you were going through loss, God's going to guide you to get rid of that shit. With the bag that you're receiving, with the monetary means that are going to be flowing in, anything that has a connection to the old version of you that went through the most is going to be released, because this new version of you is getting all new everything, baby. This new version of you deserves all new everything. This is your all new life. Hey! The small is beautiful. This is the extraordinary in the ordinary. Tend to details. So your life is about to get real extraordinary. Real extraordinary. With pay attention and tend to details, you're really going to be put in a position where Source is like, I need you, yes, not just focused, but yes, Randon, not just focused, but I need you to look and acknowledge the things that you can now get rid of with what's been given to you. There are things that you're going to need to release, your rags. Yes, I rock my rags. I do too. For some of these items I've had for 10 years, 10, 13 years. And it would be about time for me to start getting rid of stuff. Like this. These are really the only clothes I have. I don't really invest in new items. It's a rarity that you'll find me shopping. But with this, it's the divine is saying, I really need you to focus on ridding your space of anything that is no longer necessary when you receive what is coming through for you. So it's letting go of anything that was a part of the old you. Letting go of your rags to fill your closet with what you walked into. And I'm not saying blow a massive bag just on stupid shit, but like, this is investing in you, the new version of you. And I just got an ad. Hey there, it's Jean from Shop Miss from Shop Miss A. Right as I'm talking about that. It doesn't need to be expensive. If y'all shop at Shop Miss A, it's really inexpensive stuff. But it's really nice stuff over there. They got some really cheap stuff. So, gene mutation, DNA upgrade. With this DNA upgrade and what's coming through with progress out here, you're going to be able to invest in this new version of you. And you are being guided to. Your sister's name is Jean Lynette. That's confirmation right there. That is confirmation right there. Get ready for what comes through pertaining to the new version of you. Your dad's name was Jean. Confirmation. Confirmation. And I'm not only getting the name Jean, but like jeans. Oh, so jeans, that would make sense. Like pants. Yes, I was thinking like DNA jeans, but they just flashed me a picture of jeans. So yes, shop. It's time to invest in this new version of you with what is coming through for you. With progress, it's advancement, gaining recognition, appreciation, achievements, acceleration, steady gains, and increased clarity. Things picking up. Things are happening very quickly. Divine feminine. We got divine feminine out here. You could also be a divine masculine, but the divine feminine is devoted. The yielding yin principle. Responsive, obedient, earthly, mother, intuitive, supportive, and patience. Your patience is paid off. You're about to receive something, which is going to put you in a position to nurture yourself more than you have been before. It's like you're whether you are divine masculine or divine feminine, your inner feminine needs this, needs self-care, needs to be treated the way that your inner feminine treats others. And you're receiving the turning point, massive return. First word on this card is return. The start of a new cycle, right timing, regeneration, inevitability, and steady improvements. Thank you, Kat! Hey, that was confirmation. 5 for change. Amplified by the 0. Thank you, Kat, for sowing into me, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely. In all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary for what's meant to unfold for you right now, at this time. Everything that has been written for you to experience, that you have walked right into. So thank you for sowing into me, and know that I'm reciprocating that energy, and everything that is meant to be a part of your experience will be, now in this moment. It was meant for you. And thank you, Miss Cap Libra. Thank you, Miss Cap Libra. That's also 10. And CC Downs. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Whether it's a monetary donation or an energetic donation by liking, sharing, and subscribing, I appreciate everything you do for this Galactic Golden Ohana. And it really puts the messages in a position to reach those that are meant to hear them. So thank you for sowing into me, not only monetarily, but energetically. And know that everything that you have sown into me is being sown right back into your experience, amplified in all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary for your expansive, amplified experience. Because I never want to cap your destiny. I never want to limit your destiny by saying like 1,000-fold or 1,000,000-fold. Because what if it's meant to be 1,000,000,000-fold? And I'm over here saying 1,000,000-fold. That would be me capping your destiny. So I never want to limit your destiny. I just want to add to it like you've added to mine. So thank you, and may you receive it back infinitely in this moment for everything that is meant to unfold for you. Ooh, and some kind of poked me in the eye a little bit. Somebody was real mad. You got a lot of individuals mad that you're receiving back what you have put out. That you're finally receiving this return. You're finally receiving this abundance. You're finally receiving this recognition. You're finally receiving this life of peace. We got diffusion of negativity, restoration of harmony with individuals reaching their breaking point. I can't make this shit up. With what is this? We got divine masculine on the board. I told y'all. Divine masculine, divine feminine. This is your life of peace, and it's got a lot of people stressed out because while you're receiving peace, they're experiencing chaos. You're at the top of the wheel. The new version of you gets to experience this, and anybody that was hoping for your downfall to have a come up is sorely, horribly mistaken. Don't be sitting over there like that bitch from Titanic. It's been 84 years. That's them right now. That's how they gonna be sitting over there while they life turn to final destination. They shit over there gonna be final destination while you over here living your finest life. We got the clinging, which is illumination, fire, inspiration, devotion, all-consuming passion, regeneration, spirituality, virtue, and enlightenment. While they were all consumed and passionate about destroying you, these individuals needed to be more consumed with what was going on in their own reality. But instead of focusing on fixing their own life and not attempting to destroy somebody else, they continuously, relentlessly targeted you, only to see you reach new heights spiritually, to see you gain the enlightenment of what they were doing and be able to alchemize it and transmute it into regeneration and restoration. These individuals are now seeing it's been illuminated to them that they can never take your light. They can never stop your shine. They can never stop God's plan for you. They will never stop God's plan for you. Getting to the bottom of what the fuck was going on to you, reaching new heights. You had these individuals over here like CSI, investigate, okay? They were looking into why things weren't working and why you were still having this come up. And the only explanation to this is the fact that you truly are a chosen child of God who should have never been touched in the first place. Touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophet. They wanted to figure out what was going on in your life, trying to target it and redirect it, only for these individuals to be blinded with the way that the Most High is restoring balance and peace and harmony to your experience. You get to live this new life as the new version of you. And you see God's eyes right here? You're this baby with innocence out here. Expect the unexpected. You're this baby in this lotus. Lotus speaking of enlightenment, wisdom, ascension. You're this baby. You get to be this baby. You're the baby on the head of the creator. Like, you are the baby that has been placed above all enemies, placed above all opposition so that it cannot touch you. With innocence, it's a trusting nature, originality, aka your authenticity, spontaneity, open-heartedness, keep your heart open, simplicity, and the unexpected. You're about to have an unexpected turn of events, but in the best way. You get to live a life you never expected to live, but you wanted. With influence out here, this is courtship, mutual attraction, genuine affection, natural magnetism, stimulating and connecting. You influence others, you inspire others. This is also about you having genuine divine connections that you are meant to. Nobody can sacrifice these connections. So while you are connecting and receiving, these individuals are going through a decrease, which is decline, cutting back, frugality, contraction, letting go, less is more, resourcefulness, and a sacrifice. They sacrificed what they could have been and what they could have had coming for you. And now they get to watch you have everything and influence others with it. A divine inspiration to this planet. They see how you're influencing others as well, and how more impactful your influence and affluence on this planet is going to be with what's being given to you. We got approach. Some of you may very well have a counterpart approaching you. It's not your ex. All right, you will know. Ask God on those that are approaching you and desire to connect with you, because you have individuals that want to say sorry. Is it too late now to say sorry? It's too late to apologize, okay? It's not funny. It's not funny with what individuals are going through. I shouldn't have laughed, but it was kind of funny with what they channeled me. But you got individuals that want to approach you and apologize and be part of what's coming in for you. And you got other individuals that are recognizing your light and going, this is somebody that I want to connect to, that I am feeling guided to connect to. So use your discernment here, because we have advancing, a warm connection, prosperous conditions, increased influence, and we just had the influence card. Increased influence and arrival, lightening up, and hopefulness. Increased influence. What you hoped for is arriving. What you prayed for is arriving. We got a press that just fell on decrease and danger. Now I know, I was about to say, now I know this is not your energy. We got a karmic familial unit out here being oppressed and in danger. Oppression is restriction, exhaustion, or bloodlines. Restriction, exhaustion, depression, depleted resources, feeling cut off, punishment, or confinement. With danger, insecurity, overwhelmed, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear and courage. So some of you have a karmic familial unit that knows that they're about to be severely limited, oppressed, in danger, struggling, overwhelmed, breaking point. This is a very dark time for these people. You see how dark these cards are? This is a very dark time. And karmic family was right behind that. So if this is not your karmic family, this is individuals' bloodlines that came up against you. I can't afford this money. I was trying to avoid it, you guys, but it came out. All right. Big W's in the chat, because angels just won something for you. Ancestors just won something for you. God just won something for you, and it pertains to your wealth. This is monetary means. This is actual money here. Prosperity is wealth, good fortune, success, expressing gratitude by supporting others, and material possessions. Okay, this is a big win. This is a big W. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Y'all better lock in. This is a big W right here. And this is pertaining to your money. Some of you won some money. You getting a big money. This big bag. This is why they said some of you about to blow a bag on a new wardrobe. This big money, this good fortune. You at the top of the wheel of fortune. You get wealth. You get success. And obstacles in the reverse. With opposition in the reverse. I'm going to take it like that, even though my deck is in the reverse. They told me to take it like this. Opposition in the reverse. Obstacle in the reverse. Ops have been removed. obstacles removed. And this is why they're going through what they're going through. Anything else limitation in the upright. Just to clarify, any limitation that these individuals tried to place on you, any obstacle they tried to create for you is now in their reality. Limitation in the upright. They've been limited. They've been restricted. For trying to restrict, limit, and destroy you. Oh, okay, no, that was confirmation. Not just destroy. Collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, elimination of the old, and death. It wasn't just destroy you. Destroy what you had built. It wasn't just about destroying your foundation. This was about death. This was about the destruction of everything, the death of everything in your life, including for some of you, your vessel. Spirit just clarified that. Enough is enough. Spirit said absolutely fuck not. You get, yep, power. Great power right here. You get this money. Opposition's mad as fuck that you get to receive this. They acted impulsively and now you got them being cautious. Because they know with how gentle your life is moving right now that time is up. Because they've been following you and monitoring you. Doesn't have to be a karmic familial unit, but any individual that was working against you and trying to cause an ending for you is watching you have a new beginning that they thought they had stripped from you in order to put themselves back on the top of the wheel. They will never, not in this lifetime, they will never be at the top of the wheel of fortune. You get this new beginning as the new version of you. These individuals get the worst. Let me just say they get what they wished on you. That's what I will say. Let me pull some angels. See what the angels want you to know. Golden opportunity at the bottom of the deck right as I shuffle. I also just heard they want me to use the ancestors. Overcoming difficulties. All right, let me pull 3 from here. Give me 3, Spirit. Comfort. Comfort. All is well. Everything is working out in your favor. Everything is good. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. With this life review, this is giving what you're receiving, you're going to need to get rid of some stuff. Just literally what I'm getting. With everything that has worked out for you and the comfort that you're about to receive, this is a part of your new experience. You're going to need to go through some old shit. With this life review, it's like that. This life review doesn't go with this comfort and all is well. I'm feeling like that there's old energy that needs to be reviewed and released. It's all right. They want me to pull the ancestors. Let me see. All is well. Everything is working out in your favor. You're about to have some comfort. Some of you are about to be moving. You're going to take this to move, or this is every journey starts with a single step. The step that you took, the leap of faith that you took, propelled you into everything. And I feel like this is going to be unfolding very quickly if it already isn't. The word that wants to be written. It's also letting me know that somebody is on the road. Somebody has lost their foundation and their stability and wants to reach out to you. But with the word that wants to be written, this is also something that you scripted. You scripted stability. Okay, confirmation with it, what just fell over. You scripted stability. You scripted comfort and peace. And what you have written, what you have manifested, what you were praying for has come to fruition. But it required you to take this leap of faith. I'm done. It required you to take this leap of faith. Ancestors are saying this is being brought into form. But you see how there's only one pair of feet? One pair of feet. Right there. There's only 10 toes in this picture. And footprints in the sand. You had to take this leap of faith. You had to disconnect from individuals that have ill intentions from you. You had to listen to divine guidance and trust the process. This was a journey that you had to take because there's only one person in this card. And this individual is naked butt, but I'm covering their naked buttness, okay? So that lets me know that this individual was vulnerable while taking this leap of faith, while walking this journey. You had to go into this basically fully exposed, fully vulnerable. to what was to come with this journey. Like what you would have to shed and release and acknowledge to get to where you're at right now. Nobody else could have walked this journey for you. But believe me, they wanted the instant gratification that came with the walk that you had taken, and they're not getting it. You're the one that took this journey. You're the one that was obedient. You're the one that followed divine guidance, and you're the one that reaps the benefits of the harvest that you have planted, the harvest that you tended to, the harvest that you help others within their own gardens grow. With diving for light, you took the leap of faith to understand your journey. You took the leap of faith to understand yourself. You took the leap of faith into the light, not knowing what was going to be on the other side. And it was scary. But you know that fear needed to be addressed and later replaced with faith. Exactly. Road less traveled. She feels, she knows. You knew it was going to be worth the work. You knew it was going to be worth the wait. Ancestors are saying, you know what's up. You know how things are about to change for you. Thank you, Kat. Bruh, that is extra confirmation with 5 amplified 0. Change amplified by the 0. Fast amplified change. Big things coming. So thank you, Kat, for sowing into me, and know that you're receiving it back infinitely and amplified in all the ways that God ordains and the ancestors and angels ordain as being necessary to your cosmic, divine, angelic, ethereal experience here. Everything that you were meant to have, everything you were meant to taste and touch, every way that you were meant to live, unfolding for you now. Trust yourself. Angels are saying, trust where you're being guided to go and what you're being guided to do with what's being given to you. This is also because you trusted yourself. You've listened to your intuition. We got the beyond the mind, the heart beats. This was like a head over heart decision. Ooh, that resonates. A lot of these decisions, you needed to listen to your discernment, no matter what your heart was telling you. Some of you felt like your ex was your twin flame. They were a dark witch, a dark warlock, and you had to walk away. Some of these individuals were smiling in your face and you held so much love for them, but that love was what was killing you. Or should I say that love was what was being used to kill you. Finding a way into your heart space only to sacrifice you for whatever it is they wanted. You had to listen to your intuition. You had to listen to the guidance that was being given to you, no matter who was smiling in your face. And a lot of these individuals were damn good actors, only really showing their true disdain and resentment after you had gone ghost, after you had disconnected. They were fully exposed when they no longer had control of you. So this was about you trusting yourself and your intuition and disconnecting from those that should have loved you, knowing that they were using that love against you. And now their true selves have not only been revealed, but have manifested in their physical experience. I can't make this shit up. Their true selves have manifested in their experience. If they were always an envious, jealous, prideful, gluttonous individual, their experience is reflecting that. Where you have always been a pure-hearted, loving, sometimes naive, eccentric, authentic soul. And this is why your reality is matching that. We got the perfection of your life. Your reality is caught up to the energy that you're in. Your Godhead, your imperfect perfection. They just showed me I'm perfect and then imperfect. Imperfect is spelled the same as I'm perfect. If you put I'm perfect together, it's imperfect. The perfection of your life, you're imperfectly perfect. And your experience is about to be a reflection of who you are. A beautiful existence that has been divinely perfected to meet your energetic, vibratory requirements by the Most High. Anything else, ancestors? Anything else? Listening for truth. You know what you know. This is also about the divine conveying something to you. The divine is letting you know that you heard what you heard. It's like calming your mind and trusting. You've already heard the truth. It's been relayed to you. The truth of how things are meant to unfold for you. This is cosmic divine reassurance. So listen to what the divine has promised you. We got Pandora's gift and softly, softly the tender touch. Also, somebody is hoping that you convey some type of nostalgia that they can capitalize off of. So somebody here that may be listening to you, if you make videos or content or you post, they may be looking at your social media. Not going to go too deeply into this, but if you've been seeing this person's name, ancestors are letting you know this person opened up a can of whoop ass on themselves. All right, Pandora's box has been opened on themselves, and now they're over here wishing that they could touch you, wishing they could be near you, wishing they could experience you, and hoping that something they had done would call you back in or would make you more susceptible to their offer. So basically, ancestors are saying don't fall for it. If you've seen these individuals in your dreams, it's because they get in a can of whoop ass. Defend to the very end the worthwhile. You're being protected, as are your manifestations, spiral of manifestation, as well as your divine connections, conscious connections. So ancestors saying it's on and up from here, all new everything, including connections. Those that worked against you will never be a part of what is for you and what is unfolding for you and what is happening to those that have blessed you. Any individual that was a blessing along the way is being blessed and rewarded by your ancestors for the help that they had given you along the way. The destiny helpers that they have been to you. And ending card, which y'all just saw me shuffle. Ending card is the protection. That was not a coincidence. The perfection of your life. But the protection of the perfection of your life. The way your life is meant to unfold is being protected. So basically this entire reading was about Spirit addressing the fact that everything that is due to you has been called back to you. This new version of you is magnetizing everything that's in alignment to this version. And any individual that built a life off of the previous version of you energy, that energy has been called back, cleaned, purified, and amplified based on the energetic vibration you're emanating. So what you anticipated, what you were praying for is coming through bigger than how you anticipated it to. And this is because you've earned it. And you're going to do a lot with it. And other individuals got to sit on the sidelines while they watch you receive it, knowing damn good and well their life is falling apart because of what they had done to you. They don't get to come back. They're locked out of heaven. They just showed me, what is that, All Dogs Go to Heaven? Where they're like, you can never come back, Charlie. With the decisions they made, they are locked out. They can never come back.
When you need mobile coverage, hey, Grandma, Cox Mobile is ready.
When you need mobile coverage, hey, Grandma is the ad I just got. So somebody's grandmother is coveting them. You may have had a grandmother that passed away that's assisting in something being brought through for you. That's protecting you and protecting this blessing. So, I'll take that as confirmation. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to leave it right there so I just don't continue to channel and ramble and we dive into an entirely different message. I'm going to go ground. I will see you guys over on TikTok in like 30 minutes, but if I don't see y'all over on TikTok, I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful, unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Jase would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But no choke car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last, but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. It's a conduit of energy. Will assist you at this time, especially if you are experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms. And remember to stay grounded, remain balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. A beautiful, incredibly powerful, creative, coveted, protected, infinite child of the cosmos and the Most High. God's always looking out and will always look out for you. Big plans ahead for the soul that you are and the massive impact you are meant to have. So, Expect the unexpected. And also know that God's got multiple blessings with your name on it. I love you guys. And until next time, bye.